Hi, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, team. I don't know who is joining from which country. So, hi everyone. Today's I am your data engineering trainer for this whole boot camp, and today we are going to see the Azure practical, Azure data cloud, and what we are going to do here. Okay. So from the Ivy Pro School, me and Rakib is going to take up this boot camp from here onwards. I hope you all are joined properly and you all are getting my voice properly and able to see my screen. Okay. So anyone have any question before to starting this session or any doubt in their mind, or we can start, right? Okay. I just take this silence as a no, and let's start with our today's bootcamp. Anyone wants to get my introduction or anything, or is it good to start directly with the bootcamp because we are already late, so I don't want to late further. Anyone? Or anyone wants to introduce himself? Okay, no response. Okay. So
Yeah,
before this, yeah, who is
you
saying
can
something?
check in chat as well. In chat, they're writing something.
Yeah, I have just opened. Okay. So for myself, Ashish, I am having total of 5 years of experience in data engineering technology. Okay. I worked in Australia, Melbourne, and then after that came to India, and also I worked in the Vietnam for some time. So I have a total 5+ years of experience in data engineering background. Currently, I'm handling this whole end-to-end business-to-business classes here, where in ID Pro we are having live classes. So I'll be going to be your trainer for whole course. So if I'm correct, you all are having already the details about our course. Like if you can see, this is our whole course curriculum, B2C data engineering course. Okay. So we are having this. Sir, your voice is very sleepy and unclear. Sorry, Jinjar Das. Am I audible properly to everyone? So if you can see, guys, this is the data engineering training course. Okay. Here, if guys are going to enroll in this course, the first 1 month is SQL, second is a Python. So these two module are going to be taken by some another trainer. I am not involved in this one. Once you will landed to this big data technology from the module 3 to the very last module 8 up to the Azure, 11th module, you are going to be under me for the next 4 months. So in the next 4 months, we are going to cover all the big data terminologies, then data warehousing concept, then whole Hadoop infrastructure, Hadoop big data end to end. Then we are going to cover Apache Hive, and there are so another tools as well inside the Hadoop big data framework. And after that, we will go to the another transformation tool, or we can say that the processing tool, which is a Spark. So we can cover the Spark in the second month, and after that we have a Kafka here. Then we can go with the Cloud Essential, and then into the last big data in the Azure. So this whole course, and in the last we have a live interview schedule based on the student, plus Naukri, plus LinkedIn, plus resume building. So this whole thing is going to take a 4 months. So if you are going to enroll, if anyone is going to enroll in this course, what you guys are going to get from with me, the first 2 months you guys are going to get a SQL and a Python intensive training, which is a very important for the data engineering. From the third month onwards to the next 4 months. So it's a total of 6 to 7 month program. You are going to be with me with the live Saturday and Sunday classes. Okay. So live, this is the only weekend class for 2 hours. So this is the live class. There will be no recording, nothing like that. I'll be coming every day for you guys, and we are going to learn and practice this all with the live with me and with my assistant Rakib. And here onwards, we are going to cover this all topics one by one, and it will take around 4 months. So this is total about our course curriculum. And in the end, when we're done with the all 4-month classes. We have a live interview scheduled. The co-partners of the IB Pro School, there are so many companies registered with us. So we are going to have a live interview scheduled with them. And after that, we have a Naukri, LinkedIn plus resume building stuff as well for the students so that you will be get placed in a good companies. So this is totally an end-to-end program for the data engineering. And yeah, you will get the recording as well. On every day, you will get the or each weekend you will get the recording, you will get the assignment, you will get a proper channel to paste your queries so that whenever you will have any doubt into the weekdays, you will just paste your query to that channel and we are there to help you. Okay. What is the scope of this Azure and Power BI works? This is a very extensive question of Daniel Satya because if you know the any particular cloud, if you know the any particular cloud here, why we have mentioned two modules for the cloud fundamentals? This is a very important question. Why in this big data engineering, we need a cloud first module and then big data onto the second. Okay, big data in Azure. So let's come to our today's bootcamp. This is all about the course curriculum. What we are going to this, if you are going to take a class, if you are going to register with us, what you are going to get, and what is the ways. So for the first 2 months, SQL and Python. For from third month to 6th month, totally data engineering, extensive data engineering with the live class. After live class, live faculty is available, assistant is available, practicals, all the labs will be free for you. That comes under the your course fees only. Azure portal is free. IT University lab is free. Everything will be provided to you under the one curriculum. And you will get all your recordings, assignments, and the milestone project after your uh, this completion of this project. Regarding the course fee, I'm not the correct person or I'm not the correct POC to tell you this one. Our salesperson is going to contact you. I don't know, sir. Mehak Bajaj, Yogeshwar Rao, everyone. I don't know the course fee. I'm just here to deliver and take care of my students for the technical thing. If you have these doubts, you can connect with the IB Pro or these folks are going to connect with you. But to be very frank, I don't know. I don't know about the course fees or management stuff. I am a technical guy. I'm going to deliver the technology. I'm going to deliver the technology. Why not AWS? This is a very good question. Shailesh Kumar Kanchandani. This is a totally on option, guys. Like, let me tell you one thing. Why not AWS and why not Azure? If you can see or if you can open your LinkedIn, there are 80% job belongs to AWS, correct? And 20% job is belongs to Azure. But the point is what we have observed that we have a partnership with the many service-based company like IBM, TCS, Accenture, Wipro. So what we have observed that most of the companies are using the Microsoft tools like the Teams, Outlook, their servers, their Azure identity for the any particular tool. If they are having inside a project, they are using Azure identity management for the login and everything for the Teams, Outlook. So what we have observed that most of the service-based company are there using the Azure product, which is a Microsoft product. And we also have observed that if we have a 20% job here, if we have a 20% job here over the Azure, if we have a 20% job here in Azure, but we have a very less marginal students who are totally qualified into the Azure. Most of the folks don't know the practical knowledge. Most of the folks don't know about the what is the practical thing. So in the service-based company, we have a more demand around the Azure. So that is why we have trained our folks in an exceptional technology, which is a Azure cloud, because there is a very much crowd into the AWS. I request everyone to please go on mute. Who is not speaking? Please go on mute, guys. So that is why we choose the Azure so that we can target a good companies with a good height for the particular projects. And Azure is also very demanding into the market, guys. Okay, there is nothing like market concern to AWS Shailesh Kumar Kanchandani. Who told you like market is concerned towards the AWS? Market is inclined towards the AWS because most of the companies are using that. But there are most of the companies also they are using the Azure. So this is not like we are going to only have a market is like a AWS or Azure, something like that. But yes, there are up to now whatever the deliveries we have today, all the students are like getting placed in a good companies via Azure. Okay. So any further question regarding this course curriculum or anything, you can unmute yourself, guys, and ask me. Otherwise, we can start our today's bootcamp as we have only 1 more hour. Anyone have any question?
Hi, sir. This is Gaurav. Just a small question.
Go ahead, Gaurav.
Yeah, so I was going through the website of Ivy Professional School and I could find cloud data engineering as a course over there. But however, it mentions GCP or AWS. I believe that is not the course that we are talking of over here right now.
This is the data engineering course over the cloud also, but I
Okay.
don't know like which one you are referring. But this is a
Okay.
data engineer proper. You can ask them for the data engineering course where we have a extensive data engineering technologies, Hadoop, Hive, Spark, data warehousing, and in the last we are also going on to the cloud as well. But I don't say it's only specifically to the cloud, or we are not going to take a 2 modules only, because it is going to get take a total 6 months. So you can clarify this. Okay.
Okay. Okay.
Any
Thank you.
further? Yeah, thank you, Gaurav. Any further question, guys? Anyone have any doubt? Otherwise, we are going to do a very important and good practical. Okay, so I'll take the silence as a no and let me open a chat. Will we get to know about the Azure and Python Azure implementing analytics course? I don't know which course you guys are referring, but this is a data engineering course. I'm again and again saying. Inside of this course, you will get all the data engineering stuff which is famous into the market. And our main motive is to make you production ready. My main agenda, and this is my Guru Mantra line, where whenever I teach my students, I'll make them a production ready so that they will be sold very easily to the good or product-based company. So is Azure free to use? Yes, Azure is free to use, but you have to put some credit card. But inside this course, you will get a free subscription, guys. Okay. No, I cannot share the Excel file for now because it's a kind of issue from our end. Once you will enroll in this course only, then we are going to share it. But yes, you can call them and they will let you know about the data engineering course curriculum, or you can follow their website also. Anyone have any further question, or we can start, guys? We can start our today's bootcamp. Any prerequisite for this learning? No, one more. There is nothing required. We are going to cover from the very basics. That is why we have taken a SQL as a first month, very basics to intermediate level. Then we are going it like Python, basics to medium level, and then into data engineering, we are going basics to intermediate to advanced. Okay. Okay, so this is a very important question, and this is the only last question I'm going to take it. There is a data engineering into the market profiles, and there is a one more profile which is a very famous into the market, which is a data scientist. You all are wonder like the most of the online companies are selling their products data scientist, data scientist, data scientist. We will make you data scientist into 6 to 9 months. Yeah, data scientist, database that, blah 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 blah. Mark my words, guys. If you can go to the LinkedIn or any famous website who can give you the job, you can find 10 jobs for the data scientist where you can find 20 jobs for the data engineer. Why? Why? So the main concept data engineering comes from earlier in 2002 or 2001, the database stuff is handled by the DBAs. Those are called the DBAs, Database Administrator Services. So these folks are handling all the SQL servers and all the services for their projects. So these are called the DBAs. So now DBAs are doing all this stuff. Now in the famous world now, data engineers, what they are exactly doing, they are pulling the data from the different sources, they are transforming it, and then they are loading it. So ETL process done by by the data engineers. In data engineering, most of the work is done here only. If you can ask me, into the data engineering field, most of the work is handled here only. That is all. Data database administrators is going to handle the data, and data engineers are going to handle the ETL process. Once we transform the data, once we get the raw data, and once we do the some transformation, cleaning, ambiguity check, integrity checks, and then load it to the some warehouses. From there onwards only, the data analyst or data scientist is going to start their work. So data analyst is going to analyze the work, okay, analyze the work, analyze the data set, and data scientist is going to write an algorithm on top of that, algorithm to get some meaningful insight, algorithm on top of refined data. But the point is, why data engineers are more into the service-based company or a good product-based company? If you can check the data engineer salary into the Amazon, it is near about 1 CR as well for the principal engineer or the SD3. Okay, why they are giving this much data to the data engineer, but you will get a very low positions there into the Amazon for the data scientist, but more in data engineers. Why? Because 80% of a data engineering work is occupied here only. You are extracting the data, you are connecting to the different sources, you are pulling the data into your system, you are applying the transformation via Spark or Databricks or something like that. And then you are loading the data into the particular system. From there only data analyst or data scientist is going to start their work. Until unless they won't get the refined data, they are helpless. They are totally helpless without the data engineers. Yes, ingestion of data is done by the data engineers only. So ingesting the data, transforming the data, and loading the data into the particular warehouse, it's totally based on the data engineering field only. So that is why we will get, if you can apply, or 90% of the jobs lies to the data engineering. I'm not saying that if you have an interest to the data science, you won't go there. You can go there, but I'm just saying on my experience of 5 years of experience, 80% of job relies to this field only, and you will get a call within a 15 to 20 days once you update your resume over there with the good amount of projects in that. So this is the main agenda. We are referring here this course curriculum as a data engineer, and this is all about this question. Any further doubt, guys? Any further doubt, or we
Can
can
you
start?
please zoom in a little bit?
Sorry, you are not audible properly.
So can you please zoom in the
Can you?
screen?
Oh, you want to zoom?
Yes.
Is it visible to you properly?
Yes, sir.
Okay, thank you.
Just one more question, sir, if that's permissible. I won't take
Well,
much of yours. Yeah.
well,
So, sir, I believe, since you've been a training professional, you've been into this for quite some time. I believe there have been lot of students of yours who are working professionals. Now, these working professionals, they might not be into typically data specific roles. They might not be data analysts or junior data engineers, or they might be professionals from low tech niche roles, such as they might be a QA engineer, they might be a tester, they might be an automation tester, they might be working on a support project, on a process executive. So would you say, like, once this course is completed, once the skills are acquired, at least say 90-95% of the skills that you're delivering through this course is acquired, will they be, I'm not talking of securing a job as a data engineer, but will they be eligible at least to sit for data engineering interviews, or would they be
okay.
rejected from the before the interview?
Yes, Guru, let me give you the example. So my last batch student is a HR in Capgemini company.
Okay.
Her good name is Priyanka. She is also having the same doubt, the one you have, and she's HR. Now I'm very glad she already cleared the two interviews in a two different companies. You just have to manipulate your resume in a certain way. After this course, like she did, like I did some internship in the IB Pro in a data engineering, and she put most of her efforts in this data engineering course. And from HR domain to now, in 8 months, she's on notice period now. and she is going in a service-based company. It's a cognizant, and she like secure a 7 LPA job. And earlier she is having only 4 lakh job in HR department. But now she knows SQL, Python, Hadoop, everything. So this is yes. So the question of your answer is yes. We are going to cover basics to intermediate to advanced. So if you belongs to the any field, I have trained the testers as well. You are not going to find any difficulty in this live classes. Mark my word, guys.
Great, great. And is
We
that
and after the completion of course, this is not like we are going to cut down all the links with you guys. We are here to help you lifetime. We are going to make a connection with you, and the my main motto is I will make my student production ready at any cost.
thank you, sir.
I'm
That's
not here to charge you, or I'm not here. See, these management stuff, this money and this all marketing, and most of the online companies are there like selling their products like data science, AI,
exactly.
VR, DR, lab, 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 lab. Nothing is the main reality. If you go to the ground, the data engineers are the core behind all the data stuff. Okay. So if you will talk to anyone, AI, these all things are coming, but 5 to 10% only. But for now, in the current scenario, if you want to secure a job up to the certain level, you are good into the basics to intermediate stuff, which is already going into the market. You cannot obsolete Java from to the market. The same you cannot obsolete data engineering from the market if you have AI or anything.
Thank you.
Okay.
And this is common, right? This is not rare. Like a lot of
Right.
people do shift their domains through data
Yeah,
engineering.
yes.
Even
Even
for
I,
even
even
for a 5 year or a 6 year experience.
yes, yes. So the HR, the one I'm talking about, that is having a 4 years of experience, but she's not getting a good amount of money.
Okay,
In
okay.
the 4 years, the total package is 4.3 lakhs only.
I
But now
understand.
into the very first jump, she is getting 7.5 lakh.
I understand. I understand.
And
Thank you. That's grateful.
so don't worry about these things. We are going to cover from basics to intermediate and the advanced pass. And mark my word, guys, you are not going to get a this kind of a data engineering course into the market where you are getting a live trainer for the 2 hours and then 30 minutes assistant trainer for your practical stuff along with the labs. If you're going to get somewhere, I'm also like you can get that. But this is the main advantage of my course or advantage of this IB. Okay. So this is all about the course curriculum and things. So let's start our today's
Am I
session.
audible?
Yes, you are audible. What's your good name?
Sir, actually, I'm currently enrolled in data science course in IT.
I'm not able to hear you properly. Could you please tell me your good name?
My name is Amit. Am I audible?
No, you are not audible me properly.
Just a-
Could you please change your microphone, Amit?
Am I audible now?
Yes, you are audible now.
So I'm saying that currently I'm enrolled in IB in a data scientist course, and I have completed my like currently my R is going on, which will be completed this Saturday, and I have completed my Python too, SQL and Excel as well. So I'm saying that currently I'm enrolled in data scientist, but in case if I want to like I have an interest in data engineering too, so all I have to do is just learn cloud, right? Otherwise, everything in my course is already there. It's just I have to add cloud.
Did you learn the Hadoop? Did you learn the Spark? Did you learn the data warehousing concept? Did you learn the Kafka?
No, that was not in my course.
Then why are you saying everything is there and I'm just jumping here
No,
for the cloud?
I asked that whether like in data scientist or whatever has been given to me in the data scientist course, what else I have to add in order to get
I
into this.
don't know about the data science, I mean, to be very genuine. If you want to know in the data engineering, that is a totally another thing. And this is the curriculum, the Excel I have shown you. You are going to cover all the things in 6 months. And for the migration thing, you can connect to the IB Pro. Am I clear to you, Amit?
Yes, sir. Thank
Okay. So, hello, welcome, guys. So, I hope everyone is clear about the curriculum, how we are going to do this stuff. So, before starting this our session, the very basic question is here. How many of you know about the cloud? What is the cloud basically? Anyone know what is the cloud? Is it a cloud badal or it is a cloud something else?
Permission to speak, sir.
Sorry.
Permission to speak, sir.
Yes, yes, go ahead.
Yeah, so cloud is an alternative to on-premises services, as probably most of us know. It's a service which allows companies to take in the features and move out of on-premises storage services.
Okay, good.
Along with that, it would also help us in manipulating and transforming as well as extracting data and other kind of pipelines into ways that would benefit our project or the business requirement.
Good.
It's the better alternative one of on-premises services in short.
I'm writing something, wait for something. Okay, team. So what is the cloud? If your interviewer will ask you, what is the cloud? Cloud is a virtual technology which will help companies to use all the IT services, not only data services. All the IT services. All IT services means from the infrastructure level like IaaS, infrastructure as a service, you will get it virtually.
Sir, kindly could you increase the font size at least or zoom out?
Now it is visible to you.
Yes, sir.
So infrastructure is a virtually hardwares are available. Hardwares are available. After that, you have a PaaS, which is a platform as a service. Platform as a service in which you will have everything virtually available like Microsoft 365. Did you guys wonder what is a Microsoft 365? You are getting Teams, Outlook, everything is bundled inside a particular platform. That is a platform as a service. It's a cloud hosted as well. Infrastructure as a service means you will get a hardware, you will get a servers, you will get everything virtually. Now, what is a SaaS? Software as a service. How many of you have heard about the Salesforce cloud or Alibaba cloud, in which you will get whole software as a service, in which you don't have to do anything. Everything is developed by your cloud provider to you, and you can just do a drag and drop and do the some configuration. Okay. So the cloud is going to help you to reduce your workfront thing and reduce your OpEx thing from the project. So there will be no operational stores. Earlier in 2002 or 2005, we have a companies which are having the admin team, Hadoop admin team or DBS to watch their servers, to see the cost optimization and to check these things. But in nowadays, nothing is to do. The cloud is going to handle everything. Okay. So cloud computing is going to give you all the IT services, servers, databases, Lambda services, terabytes of data warehousing storages, softwares, everything they are going to give you in a one click only. So cloud computing just incorporate all the IT services inside it. So now you can say that this is the big daddy of this IT system, IT services. So if you know the cloud earlier in before to 5 to 6 years, this is not that much in scope. But nowadays, if you know the cloud and if you can give the answers to your interviewer, then definitely you would be selected. Okay. So this is all about the cloud computing. Now, which cloud we are going to cover today? Azure cloud. Azure cloud is what is? This is a Microsoft provided cloud system which will give you all the services related to IT. Okay, related to IT. Okay, so this is the Azure cloud, which is a Microsoft Azure cloud. So Microsoft have created a one cloud, which is Azure cloud, where you can get all the services and you just have to click onto the services and it would be launched. So let me showcase you one example of the Azure cloud base. Control and portal.azure.com. Are you guys able to see my screen? Are you
Yes,
able
sir.
to are you able to see what is written in Microsoft Azure? So see here, guys, what I just have launched here: IB Pro, DB storage system, Databricks system, and I have these free credits remaining in my account, 16,460 rupees. So if I'll go to the all services here, you can see that here, guys, you will get all the IT services, virtual networks, cost management, SQL database, AI, everything in this cloud only. Informatica, data catalog, managed services, Azure Databricks, analytical services, data factories, which is ETL, Power BI, see here, Power BI, everything end-to-end IT services. You don't need to go outside. You no need to buy any on-premises thing. Cloud is going to virtual instances for SAP solution. Then what is the requirement to go to any another company to buy anything if you have everything available inside Azure? So this is the beauty of a cloud, guys. You will get end-to-end everything inside your cloud only. So that is why most of the 90% companies are going to transfer their whole on-premise data, whole their software solution, whole everything onto the Azure cloud. Okay, so this is the look and feel of the Azure portal where you can launch the different services. Okay, we are going to learn the more about the detailing or the more brief about the what are the types of the cloud, what are the different technologies, what are the Active Directory, what are the signature, key storage, monitor, advisor, how we can monitor our cost calculation here only. See, we can do the cost calculation here, cost management and billing. Everything is going to be covered in our course. Okay, but for this bootcamp purpose, I'm not going to take extensive time. Okay, so the most important and the most 90% into the your interviewer is going to ask you the only one question. If you know the Microsoft Azure, do you know this is the very important service? This is the very important service of Azure cloud, which is Azure Data Factory. Now you can ask me, sir, what is Azure Data Factory? How many of you heard about this term ETL? How many of you know about this term ETL?
Yes, it's extract, transform, and load.
It's extract, transform, and load. And if I'll say this service, Azure Data Factory, is going to take up this whole ETL inside it only, that would be a beneficiary or not. So earlier companies are using different tools, uh, different tools to extract the data, then transform the data and then load it. But what Azure Data Factory says, no, no need to go anywhere. No need to do anything. Azure Data Factory is solely responsible for doing all the ETL purpose in a one go. Okay, guys. So I'm going to teach you today what is the Azure Data Factory. Okay. So what is the definition of Azure Data Factory? If your interviewer will ask you what is the ADF, so you can say that ADF is a Azure service which is used for ETL purpose, and it is also used to extract and manage the data from different sources like Oracle, IBM DB2, Snowflake, Hadoop, and transform within it. Okay, so this is a total ETL stuff. Azure is a nothing but sorry, ADF is a nothing but it's a ETL service. Okay, so if your interviewer will ask you, you just have to answer them, sir. We can easily do the ETL thing, extraction of the data, copying of the data, cleaning of the data, transformation of the data via Spark code. We can do it into the Databricks, everything inside the Azure Data Factory. Okay, so this is about the ADF thing. Okay, now you can ask me, sir, okay, this is the ADF, how we can do this thing, how we can do that thing. Okay, so let me give you the one example of ADF. Any one of you able to see where is the ADF services? Where is the Azure Data Factories? Visible to everyone on my screen? Data
Yes,
factories,
sir.
are you able to see?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay, now let me give you the one very short example of the data factory, guys. Just give me the one context I am going to ask you what we are going to achieve today. If I'll say you have a data in a form of a file in your storage account, it would be stored over the AWS, Hive, Azure, I don't know. But here, if you have a Azure storage account and you have a one file cars.csv, which have a data about the cars like Audi, Acura, Mercedes, and everything. And if I'll say this is the different company storage system, like suppose that you have a project of a Sony company and they have their storage system where they have stored these files, cars, audio system, video system, and anything. And you have to pull these files inside your SQL table in your project. How you can do that? You have to pull the data from here, this CSV file, and you have to paste the file data inside the SQL table here. How you can do that, guys? Any idea anyone have do that? You have to copy this CSV file into the SQL table. How you can manage that? So basically we have to do the extract and copy. Anyone have any idea how we can do that? Guys, this is a boot camp. No one is going to shame on you. Just say yes, no, whatever comes in your mind. After this 20 or 30 minutes, no one is going to know you. Who are you? Who I am. So whatever comes in your mind, just learn in this 30 minutes. So what is this process called? Extract and copy. Anyone have any idea how we can do that? Or anyone have anywhere learned this or heard this one? How we can copy the on-premise data or the copy the different companies data?
We can use APIs, sir.
You can use API. Okay.
Yeah, for API, we can use APIs to fetch the data from the on-premise account.
On-premise account. Okay.
Yeah.
What else? Anyone else have any question? Any answer? Sorry.
We can create a pipeline and schedule also the
Good, good,
timing
good.
so that it can at the schedule time the data will be
Which pipeline you are referring? Could you please let me know which pipeline? Is it a data pipeline?
yeah.
And over the which services? Infra, Hadoop, Hive, which services? Sorry, which technology? Cloud or something else? We can make it on a cloud as well.
Yes.
Okay. Anyone have any further question? Sorry, further answer. How we can extract the data from the any company storage account to our SQL table? The very first important point, extraction of the data, or we can say that the ingestion of the data. How we can do that, guys? Anyone have any idea?
We can write some SQL program or something like to
Store prop? Are
directly.
you referring to
Yes, sir.
the?
Yes,
Are
for
you
PLSQL store procedure. Yeah.
okay? So you are referring to the store procedure. Yes, we can do that, but that is a very old thing.
Yeah, that is
I
what.
can
Yeah.
very old thing. I cannot say. Into the current market, if you want to sustain yourself, you need updated knowledge. How you can do that? So the best answer is we can create a data pipeline, and this data pipeline is going to be created over the Azure cloud today in our today's practical Azure cloud. So what I'm going to do today, guys, I am going to create a one storage account over the Azure, and I'm going to create a one SQL server and SQL tables on my Azure, and then I will fire a one Azure Data Factory service, and I will showcase you how you can copy the data from your storage account to SQL table in a just a one click. Everyone is getting my requirement clear? What we are going to do? We are going to pull the data from the storage account and going to dump into the SQL table. This is the main requirement. And we are going to achieve this with the help of the Azure Data Factory. Clear? Everyone is clear? Okay. So in Azure Data Factory, before to launching it, let me give you the one context, guys. In Azure Data Factory, this is the service which will help you to do the pull and upload. But the point is, your ADF must be connected with this storage account. So the Azure Data Factory have some components, and the very first component, the very important interview question is What is the linked services? Very, very important question, guys. 99% interviewer will ask you this question. So linked services is nothing but to link, to link, to link your, to link your ADF to source and target. You need a connection profile which is called linked services. Okay, you need a one connection profile to link your ADF service to the source service, which is via the linked services, which is called the linked service. After that, the second component, the very, very important question is what is the data set? So the which type of a data you are going to pick and which type of in which type of a data you are going to put down, that comes under the data set, which is nothing but a schema of your source system and target system. So this is your second component of idea, which is a data set, which is nothing but the which can elaborate your source and destination. Clear, guys? So this is the main two components of a ADF. Okay, and this is the main requirement, and this is the via ADF we are going to do that. And these are the two main components we are going to use it inside the ADF. Anyone have any question or any doubt? I just maximize it. Anyone have any doubt? You can write down into the chat, girls specifically. I know that you're not going to unmute yourself, so you can write your question into the chat box. I am here to help you guys. Everyone, if you have any question, ask me now for the requirement for the service we are going to use into the practical, or I can start the showing you over the portal how you can create a data pipeline, a small demo of the data pipeline. Otherwise, if anyone don't have any question, we can start.
So what is the hello?
Yeah, go one by one. Who is saying? What's the girl name?
Sir, Grishma here.
Yeah,
Sir, could you
Karishma.
explain the data set part along the schema of your source? Yeah.
Okay, so data set is nothing but Karishma. Whenever you are going to pull the data from a storage system, your ADF must know which type of a data you are going to pull it. Is it a JSON file? It is a CSV file? It is a Avro file? It is a ORC file? Which kind of file? In data engineering, we have many files. Someone is going to store in his storage account. This is a data lake, which is a very, very raw storage system. If anyone is going to pull the MP4 file or any video file, your ADF will be burst out. So in data set, we are going to let them know which kind of file we are going to pull it. And into the target side, target data set, we are going to let them know our ADF in which kind of a schema or which target system. Is it a SQL table, or again it is another storage system we are going to push down our data. Clear, Karishma?
Yes.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah, who's the next? You can ask me. I think someone is asking. You can go ahead. Okay. Anyone have any further doubt, or we can start, guys? Just write down into the chat box. Please start. Thank you. Okay. So the very important thing, we are have to pull the data from the storage account to the SQL table. So let's do it in a very fast manner. So before do that, let me create a one storage account. Here, this is a storage account where you can store everything. So let me create a new storage account. And what is the name of the new storage account is? Just see on my screen, guys. Clear? The reason is this is going to be hosted into Central India standard and redundancy. We don't require it as it is a demo review and created. So this is my storage account that I am creating. because here for my practical, I need a one storage account or I need a source system where I can push on my file. Okay, so this is a deployment in progress. It will take some time. Meanwhile, for a demo, let me create a target as well, which is nothing but a SQL server. So go to the home and SQL database. So let me create a SQL database here. So apply offer preview, remove offer, apply offer. Okay, deployment succeeded. Let me go there first. So go to the resource. I am inside my storage account, which is nothing but the Ashish bootcamp. It is initializing. It will take some time. Okay, no worries. Let's go to the SQL database creation. Create a SQL database. Apply offer preview. Okay, select a resource group. Resource group is nothing but you can create your all services inside of this group only. Okay, so that your all services at a particular enter database name Ashish boot DB. Ashish boot DB. Select a server. We don't have a server for now. So if I'm correct, everyone before launching any SQL database, we need a SQL server. So I'm writing here my SQL server name, bootcamp server, and I need a India. I'm launching this server in a central India location. For the authentication, I'm going to use this one, server admin login. So it is asking me for the admin login, Ashish, no, bootcamp server, and the password I will place something else. You guys can create your own password. So I'm launching a one SQL server so that I can launch a Azure Ashish bootcamp server. Okay, and what is the name of bootcamp server only? Okay, let me write it here only. Ashish bootcamp server. Okay, so this is the server I have created, SQL server. You can see here, guys, SQL server has been created. And now I can create a SQL database, and you can easily see here what are the rupees is going to be invested if you can use. So this is a cloud is a pay as you go option. So for the whatever the time you are going to use the SQL DB, they are going to charge you the amount only. Okay. So this is all Ashish boot DB, Ashish bootcamp server, and then general purpose auto process server locally. Okay, let me go. I will do it later. So let me launch a SQL server and SQL DB. Okay, so deployment is in progress, guys. So if you can see, my SQL server and SQL DB is launching here. So if I'll go to the all resources here, my all resources, I can check that I have a Ashish Bootcamp storage account is already created. Okay, and this is my storage account. Here I can create a one blob type of storage. It is asking me to create a one container. I will just put down the name as an input bootcamp. Okay, and I'll create it. And inside of this bootcamp, inside of this container, I will upload a one file from my desktop, which is nothing but desktop cars.csv uploaded. So this task is completed. Now go to the all resources. Check that your SQL DB is in progress or it is deployment is in progress. It will take 10 to 20 seconds more. and you will get your database also created here. See guys, we are launching a DB this much fast. No requirement of any infrastructure or anything. This much fast you can, okay? So here, if you can understand, we have launched one storage account. Just showcase you and put down my this file cards.csv. Now I am creating the target, which is a SQL DB. Inside the SQL DB, I will create a one table, and it is launched on top of the SQL server only. If you have any question in between, you can ask me, guys. If you don't understand anything, you can ask me to ask. Please pause, sir, and you can tell me. Anyone have any question? Okay, so this is the Ashish boot DB. This is my password. Okay, but I know that it won't allow me to go inside it. Anyone have any idea why this? Why I am unable to log in, and what is the error? Anyone have any idea why
You
I
haven't created a endpoint and you haven't given access.
okay, I have created the endpoint, but that endpoint is a private for the SQL server, correct?
Correct.
So we have to post on our public IP, or we have to make our endpoint public, correct? I am correct or
Correct,
not?
correct.
Okay, so let me go to the all resources. Let me go to the my SQL server. This is a SQL server. You can see that inside the SQL server, where I have to go, I have to go to the security, networking, selected networks, allow Azure services, add your client IP v4 address, not required. This is not required because we are accessing only through the Azure services, so it will allow us. This will automatically into the backend update our endpoint, so we don't need to do anything. This is the beauty of cloud computing. We just have to do click and go. That will save a lot of time to our developers. So where is our SQL database? This is our SQL database. Let's go once again, go to the query data. Now again, try to log in inside it. Ashi. Give me one second, guys. Ashi would be the what's happening here. Okay. So here in a one click, I make the firewall rules change. See that, guys? It looks like a database query data or not. Here we don't have any tables or anything. Okay. So I have launched one DB. I have to create a one empty table here. Okay. I already keep the table DDL for you guys so that I won't take a string. Okay. So let me show you where I will create a one table. So let me refresh this one and let's check that we have a table at a place. Yes, we have this table at a place, but anyone let me know. Do we have data inside this table?
Yeah, you created only the schema. You need data to be pushed inside. There is just
Yeah.
zero records.
Zero records. So how we can push the data? We have the table here. See my cursor, guys. We have created the table here, but we don't have any data here. Then how we can push the data? Are we going to manually push this cars CSV file data? This is our table we have. How we can push the data? Okay, so we have a SQL DB and everything created. So let's go to the all services, and it is a main time to launch our main component, which is a data factory. Okay, so free trial, Ashish test. What is the name of this? India version, you can choose anything, and there is nothing to do, just review and create. This is a very big service. This is total ETL pipeline, so it will be launched. It will take some time, guys. So our source and empty target is ready. Source is with the CSV file. And we have to push down all the data inside this CSV file into the SQL table. Okay. And we are going to do this with the help of the Azure Data Factory. Clear, guys? So I just launched one ADF. Your deployment is completed. Go to the resource, RC bootcamp ADF, launch studio. So see, Azure Data Factory is launching onto the different system. See here, guys, this is a very new system, which is Azure Data Factory, and what is written here. You can ingest the data, you can orchestrate the data, you can schedule the data, you can transform the data, you can configure SSIS also. Okay, so we are going to create a one pipeline. And what is the name of pipeline? Bootcamp pipeline. Okay, the very first pipeline is our bootcamp pipeline. But what I have told you guys, we have launched the Azure Data Factory, but we need these two components, link services and the connection profile. So let's go to the link services here and go to the link services. Let's create a new link services. So what is our source system, guys?
CSV file.
Yes.
The source system would be the SQL database.
No, source system.
Source system.
Source
Is the
system.
file which we created in
No,
car.csv.
this cars.csv
The
is where,
container, the container,
yes,
create.
yes, the container
blob.
is your source.
blob container.
So this is your blob storage, guys. So you have to choose, see how many sources your Azure Data Factory is able to connect. See, everything is here. Azure Database, Delta, Azure databases. You will connect with the different databases as well. Okay. So up to now, we will just do the Azure Blob Storage. This is the name. This is the integration type connection, Azure subscription, field trial, storage account name. What is the storage account name, guys? Where we have put our files? This one?
Second one.
Correct. So we are creating a link service, and this link service is going to connect our Azure Data Factory to the storage account. Let's check the test connection. Connection successful. It means we have a connection profile set up from our Azure Data Factory to our source system, which is nothing but a storage account. Clear? Now, do we need for the target as well? Yes or no?
Yes.
Can I ask a simple question? Like, what is the security of this
account
key,
key?
account key? So we don't have anything set as of now, correct?
You can use the SaaS tokens or anything from the shared access signature from the storage account. You can, but for now we are using account key for the demo purpose.
Okay.
And you can also use the HashiCorp vaults to storing your credentials as well.
The vault, correct?
The vault, yes, you can use that. So now into the target system where we are going. What's our target? Source we are done for the connection. Target. What is our target, guys, here?
SQL.
SQL table.
SQL table on where? Azure SQL table, correct?
Correct.
So this is the thing.
Database.
We have. Continue.
A small question, sir.
Go ahead.
Yeah, so the Azure Blob Storage, we're basically storing the CSV file out there, and then we are taking the help of the link service to convert it to the final storage.
Not convert. No, not converting. We are storing the data here in a storage account inside a blob storage. But to do the copy of this whole data inside this CSV file to our target, we need a service which is the ADF, but ADF needs to know what is the source system, that is the storage account. So for that, we need to establish one connection via connection profile. That is why I am creating a connection profile to the source and target, so that ADF will pick up the data from source and push to the target.
Okay. Okay.
So
So for
that
the
is a
blob, so the
connection.
blob storage is basically used to store the CSV file.
Not, yeah. In our today's practical, only CSV, but CSV, Avro, JSON, anything you can
Okay.
store it. It's
Okay.
a,
Any document. Okay.
yeah,
Any on-premises data. Okay, I get it.
anything. So our target link service is a Azure SQL database. Description, nothing required. Version, nothing required from Azure subscription. What is Azure subscription? What is the server name, guys? This is the correct server name, our SQL server name. Yes or no, guys? Anyone please confirm? This is the server that we have launched.
Yes.
And once we put down the server name, it is asking for the DB. This is the DB that we have launched. What is the authentication type? SQL authentication. So now it is asking my is it the same or something
Server.
else? Server is there. My username is a server. Let's test the connection. Connection successful. Create a link service. We have a connection profile set up. Let's go to our pipeline. Okay. We have a pipeline at a place. What the next component we require, guys? Link services, ADF is launched. Link service is established. What's the last thing which is remaining?
Data set.
Data set. So let's create a data set here. Come down here. Click on new data set. Okay. Now see, it is asking you where the exactly you have your data set and which type of a data set. So see by for how many sources your Azure is capable to bring down the data, pull the data. Is it from the AWS, Azure, Cassandra, IBM DB2? I just wrote down here now. We can pull the data from anywhere, IBM DB2, Oracle, Snowflake, anything. So Azure is asking where is your exactly data stored? It is asking us which type of, where is your data?
Blob
So
storage.
Azure Blob Storage, where we have our source data and what is the type of data. See guys, you all have only click and go, nothing to do. So our CSV file is there. Continue. Name, delimited text. It is asking for the link service. Okay. From container, nothing to do. Just click on here, input block. And okay, we have okay. Okay, so see guys, we have our this data set ready. Azure Blob Storage, input blob, comma, schemas. This is the if you can open your this CSV file, this imported schema automatically. It means these are the columns. It got it here. And when you go to the connection, and when you click on edit, not edit. So we want to show you guys how you can see the preview of the data. Yes, this icon. So once I have created this schema, if I'll click onto the preview of the data, is it the same file we have uploaded? Cards.csv, Acura, OD. This is our exactly file. The data set is able to fetch the data. Okay. So our source data set is ready. Now create another data set. New data set. And what is our target data set is Azure. Where our target data set is Azure SQL database. Yes or no, guys?
Yes.
What is the link service? Azure SQL database. What is the table name? DBO cards that we have created. Okay. And then we can click on OK. It will create our next data set. Let's connect the text connection, which is okay. This is our table name where we are review the data. Do we have any data here, guys? No, in our table?
No.
No. But how we can do? But we need a data here. So go to the pipeline. So any one of you know which activity we are going to use to bring the data from our storage account to push down to our SQL table that we have created in these services.
Move on track.
Copy.
Copy data. Copy data.
Amazing. Copy data. So this is our activity that we are going to use. What is the name of the copy data we have to? The name is, what is the red bar icon where source and sink it is asking? What it is asking? Source data set. What is the source data set? This one. What is the target data set? Sink data set. This one. Clear, guys?
Clear.
Let me. Source and sink is there. Right behavior, SQL table. Okay. Just publish all the three and publishing. What is that? Copy data one. What is the copy data one? This is the copy data one. What it is asking? General source. Okay.
I think the file path is posing an issue.
Which one?
File
Sync.
path, sync file path. No, source.
File path type. Okay. Wildcard.
List of. Yeah, that.
I think let's check with this one. Publish. Let's check that. Okay, so it is going to pick up all the file. Publishing means saving the changes. Okay. So now, am I going to trigger this manually, or we can add a trigger? If in the production, if you have a pipeline created into the so many components, you will need a trigger. That there are different types of trigger: schedule trigger, tumbling window trigger, and all things. Okay. But I am going to run this pipeline manually, and I will create on debug, and you can see there, guys, below my pipeline is running. Let's check that if we have any issue or not. It is cleared. Wait for some time. Succeeded. It is succeeded or not succeeded, guys? All resources. Now let's go to the SQL database and check that do we have the data inside that query editor. Password. So can we fire our select query here? Select start from DBO cars. Align. Our table is getting the data or not, guys. See, we got the data. Yes or no? Everyone is satisfied with the output or not, guys? So we have pulled the data from here and pushed on to the SQL table without any intervention. We just click on one ETL pipeline and one copy activity, which will pull the data from storage and pushed onto our SQL table. We just created a DDL. Okay. So this is the basic demo that I want to showcase you guys for our ADF. But when you enroll into this course, you will learn about a different type of a data pipeline. This is a very batch process, very simple pipeline. But in our course, we are going to tackle batch, complex pipeline, incremental pipeline, integrity check pipelines. There are so many pipelines into the production companies are working. Okay, so this is the main bootcamp thing that we are having today. Okay, so this is all about today's bootcamp practical stuff, which is completed now. Okay. After that, you all have seen that from the storage account, from the SQL table, data is pushed down. What is the ADF? What is the cloud? Why we are using the Azure cloud? What is the beneficiary of the data engineering on top of the data science into the market? And why we are using these stuffs? Okay. So these are the questions and the answers. If you guys have any question, I'm going to open this forum for you. I'm going on mute. You can ask, I will stop here. You can ask me anything. Okay. We are done for our bootcamp practical, guys. The basic ETL pipeline is done. If you guys have any question regarding the course curriculum, regarding the structure, regarding the ADF, regarding today's bootcamp, or anything, you can ask me.
So the other topics of this curriculum, like Kafka, these other things. So where this comes in pictures, like what is the role of understanding them in data engineering?
Okay, so have you heard about the data streaming pipeline, real-time data pipeline? Whenever you whenever you pull the some of the, you say that, give me one second. Whenever you whenever you withdraw some amount from your ATM card or ATM machine, you will get the SMS within a second. Have you ever wondered how that help, how that happens, how ICICI HDFC Bank created their data pipeline with the help of the Kafka only? When you watch the India-Pakistan cricket match, have you ever wondered how the Hotstar created the data streaming pipeline in such a way you are getting the broadcasting within a second? So that for the data streaming, for the real-time data pipeline, you need to create with the Kafka.
Okay.
Any further question, guys? If you have any question, you can ask me. We are having 6 more minutes. Regarding the course curriculum or how we are going to enroll in this course, what we are going to cover from end to end, you can ask me.
So in Python, what things we are going to cover, like basically, I mean, uh,
Python is the first component, first two components in Python.
no, I mean to say,
First,
what are the things that will be covered? Like,
I think this not comes to the mind picture, but
okay,
another trainer is going to handle these things.
I think there are some pipelines that we can also create, right, inside the Python. So something, what
Data
is the details?
pipeline.
Can you
You
share
can
this module?
use a
There's some
Python for the
transformations,
integration.
yeah.
Yeah, so for the transformation, you are going to learn via Spark. In
Okay,
Spark, you are going to write your Spark code with the help of Python, which is called the PySpark into the market.
okay, okay.
Can you share the training course?
Please. What will be the fee?
Sorry, I'm not the right POC to tell you, but Rakib, are you there from the IB team? Rakib?
Yes, I'm here.
So students are asking about fee, so who is going to tell them?
Okay, we have shared a form. Okay, you can fill that form. In that form, you will find the fees.
Fee structure you can find there, guys. Course module I cannot share Amitoja for now. Okay, you can see on my screen.
Yeah,
But I
course
think,
module already shared in the form link. Okay.
yeah, you in a form you can get the course as well. Okay, we are covering end to end everything. Total time, if you have a 6 month, then only join this course. Otherwise, no need to skip this course and no need to take this course. I'm not here to sell this course. If you willingly want to be a good data engineer, if you want to go in a good product-based company, then only join in this class. Okay. And I hope you all will join this class and learn this data engineering end to end with me. And we will have a good time as well. And I'll make sure that you all would be the production ready students. Okay. So anyone have any further question? Or I can take this silence as a no. Any further question, guys?
Is there any coding required, like hard coding Hadoop or Kafka?
Is there any?
Hard coding required.
No, nothing like that hard coding. Everything is basic to intermediate. In data engineering, there is nothing like a hard coding. You are not a software developer. You just know about, you just have to play around data. Rather than hard coding, I can say that you can brush up yourself in SQL.
So,
Just go ahead with
yeah.
question. No.
Good evening, sir.
Good evening, good evening.
Sir, I would like to know that you have told that course is of 6 months. So, from when the batch is starting, first of all,
I
if I
don't
could
know.
know.
I don't know. Again, this is the management question. Rakib, what is the batch commence date?
Uh,
Wait.
yes.
Rakib, what is the
Yeah,
batch
yeah.
commence date?
So we are starting a batch of SQL from 10th of August. So the candidates who are like interested in data engineering program, they can start from 10th August. And I have already shared a form. So guys who are interested in enrolling, they should fill up the form. So the counselor will contact them and provide all the necessary information.
Thank you, sir. Just one more question, sir, if you don't mind.
No answer, no. Why I'm
Yeah.
going to mind? I'm here for you, sir. Don't worry.
Okay. Sir, how will be certification of participation for the session?
I have lost you. Could you please come again? Could you please come
Hello, sir, am I
again?
audible?
Yeah, you are audible. So
Yeah.
yes, it is a 2 days boot camp. Okay, today is done, and tomorrow there will be a session. So the candidate who will join both the days, they will receive the certification on their registered email ID, and this will be processed by next week.
Okay. If I want to join the course for the 6 months, I can register before 10th August, right?
Yeah, you have to register before 10th of August.
Means I have some time now to arrange the fees and everything.
Yeah, you should fill up the form. So the candidate, like the counselor will contact you, and then you can confirm by what time you can register.
You can get a plenty of a time. Don't worry. I think there is your counselor will contact you and can get your queries clear about this fees, payment, part payment, or everything with your counselor. Okay, don't worry about that. Just fill up the form that today Rakib and team have shared with you, and the
Excuse me, sir.
IB team will get in touch
Yes.
with you. Go ahead.
Thank you, sir. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Excuse me, sir.
Go
Yes.
ahead. Go ahead with your question.
Sir, if you don't mind, should you give us a PDF of this session which we have done today in this class?
Sorry, I cannot give that anything like PDF or anything. It's just a boot camp where I have to showcase you and where I have to give you all the demo and the knowledge sharing only. Okay. So once you will enroll in this course, then you will only get these details or this extensive knowledge. Okay.
Sir, it will be there on your YT channel also that.
So the recordings is available on like Ivy's YouTube channel. Okay. But as it is a like you can say this is a like trial session, not the whole course. So there is no point to share any kind of content and everything.
Okay.
It's better you can enroll to the course. You can get all the assignments, practicals, notes, PDFs, live classes, everything. Okay, team. Have a nice day.
One more thing.
Yeah, Vishal, go ahead.
Yeah, so actually, like we are for me, like we are asked to complete the certification, like Azure Data certification
We
from
will help you on
Microsoft.
that one. Don't worry.
Yeah. So just wanted to know, like, so after this one, I can do it, or like in between something, I can
In between, if you
enroll.
want, if you want, we can help you. But what's my suggestion? Please complete this course first, then only go for that.
Okay.
Without a knowledge, nothing required.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Definitely. Yeah.
Any further question, guys? Okay, I can take this silence as a no. Have a nice day, guys. Let's enroll in this course and then we can proceed with our course curriculum. Thanks. Have a nice day.
Yeah.
Enjoy your
Thank you.
videos. Bye bye. Take care.
Yeah. Bye.